The highest-ranked MLB prospects ever traded. The 2025 MLB trade deadline saw a historic swap that left fans wondering, why do these top prospects get traded so often? At the deadline, teams often focus on blockbuster deals involving bundles of talent. But the A's and Padres trade, where the Padres sent their top prospect, Leo De Vries, to the A's in exchange for all-star closer Mason Miller, stood out. De Vries, ranked number 3 in baseball by MLB Pipeline, became the highest-ranked prospect ever traded at the deadline, marking a rare moment of upheaval in a sport that rarely sees such dramatic moves. This trade wasn't just about swapping players. It was about the rarefied world of elite prospects, where even the top-ranked talents are often moved for strategic reasons. At least they didn't. Since MLB Pipeline began ranking prospects in 2004, only one player ranked higher than De Vries has ever been dealt. And De Vries is only the 9th player in the top 10 to be included in a deal. The 2004 trade of Scott Kazmir, who was ranked number 8 at the time, exemplifies this trend. He was the highest-ranked pitcher ever traded, and his departure cost the Mets a chance to contend in 2004. Today's deals, however, are less about star power and more about rebuilding teams. Here are the top-ranked prospects since 2004, along with their pivotal trades. Yoán Moncada, December 6, 2016. Red Sox to White Sox in Chris Sale deal. Trading the game's top overall prospect was literally unprecedented at the time. Moncada, the only top overall prospect to be traded when he occupied that spot, was sent to the White Sox as a 21-year-old in a package aimed at strengthening their rebuild. The White Sox also received Michael Kopech, ranked number 67 at the time, as part of the deal. Leo De Vries, July 31, 2025. Padres to A's in Mason Miller deal. De Vries became the highest-ranked prospect ever traded at the deadline when the A's acquired him from the Padres for all-star closer Mason Miller and J.P. Sears. This was the first time a top 10 prospect was traded at the deadline since Eloy Jimenez in 2017. De Vries, ranked number 24 in the 2024 international class, signed for $4.2 million and is performing well at High A Fort Wayne. His switch-hitting skills and advanced plate discipline make him a versatile asset. Wil Myers, number 3, December 9, 2012. Royals to Rays in Wade Davis-James Shields deal. The 2013 American League Rookie of the Year landed in Tampa Bay via a blockbuster deal. Kansas City sent Myers and 2 other top 100 prospects, Jake Odorizzi and Mike Montgomery, to the Rays for all-star starter James Shields and Wade Davis. Shields led the Royals to contention, while Davis became an all-world closer. Myers won the Rookie Award, but spent only 2 seasons in Tampa before being shipped to San Diego. Lucas Giolito, number 3, December 7, 2016. Nationals to White Sox in Adam Eaton deal. After landing Moncada, the White Sox acquired Giolito and Reynaldo Lopez. 38 at the time. To accelerate their rebuild, Giolito, the highest-ranked pitching prospect at the time, remained the highest-ranked hurler ever traded. Cameron Maybin, number 3, December 4, 2007. Tigers to Marlins in Miguel Cabrera, Dontrelle Willis deal. The low-budget Marlins sought a rebuild after their 2003 championship run. They sent stars Miguel Cabrera and Dontrelle Willis to Detroit for center fielder Maybin, who they hoped would be their future star. Though Maybin never became a superstar, he played 15 big league seasons for 10 teams. Trevor Bauer, number 5, December 11, 2012. D-backs to Indians in 3-way Shin-Soo Choo, Didi Gregorius deal. Bauer, the 3rd overall pick in the 2011 draft, made his MLB debut the following summer. Arizona shipped him to Cleveland in a 3-team swap, sending Shin-Soo Choo to Cincinnati and Gregorius to the desert. This trade, 2 days after the Myers deal, made 2012 the only year with multiple top 5 prospects traded. Eloy Jimenez. 7. July 13, 2017. Cubs to White Sox in Jose Quintana deal. 7 months after acquiring Moncada, the White Sox traded Quintana, their ace, to the Cubs in a crosstown deal. In return, they got Jimenez, ranked among the top 4 prospects by the next season, and Dylan Cease. Jimenez became the prize, hitting 31 homers as a rookie before his production dipped. Scott Kazmir, number 8. July 30th, 2004. Mets to Devil Rays in Victor Zambrano deal. Kazmir, a prize prospect, was part of a regrettable trade that cost the Mets a chance to contend in 2004. The Zambrano trade required parting with Kazmir, a standout talent, and failed to help the Mets season. Kazmir went on to pitch for 7 teams in 13 big league seasons, earning 3 All-Star appearances. Dansby Swanson, number. December 8th, 2015. D-backs to Braves in Shelby Miller deal. Swanson, the 2015 draft pick, was one of the first players to be traded after the World Series, under a rule allowing teams to deal drafted players in the year of their selection. He became a cornerstone of the Braves' 6 division titles and 2021 World Series victory. The D-backs, however, lost Ender Inciarte in a 5-player deal for Miller, who pitched to a 6.35 ERA over the next 3 seasons. This list underscores a pattern. Top prospects are often traded for strategic reasons, whether to rebuild, develop young talent, or secure a competitive edge. Yet the rarity of such deals raises questions. Is this a sign of a changing landscape or a reflection of the game's evolving priorities? As fans, we're left to ponder whether these trades are a necessary evolution or simply a spectacle of talent on the move. Red Sox trade deadline recap. Steven Matz, Dustin May acquired for postseason push. In a bold move that has sent ripples through the baseball world, the Boston Red Sox have made significant acquisitions ahead of the 2025 MLB trade deadline, which closed its doors at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. The team, known for their strategic maneuvers, has added 2 promising pitchers to their roster, setting the stage for an intense postseason push. But here's where it gets controversial. Some fans are questioning the cost of these trades and whether the Red Sox have given up too much for these new additions. Let's dive into the details. The Red Sox, under the leadership of Chief Baseball Officer Craig Breslow, have secured left-handed pitcher Steven Matz from the St. Louis Cardinals and right-handed pitcher Dustin May from the Los Angeles Dodgers. These moves were not without their last-minute drama, as Boston reportedly made a frantic attempt to acquire right-handed pitcher Joe Ryan from the Minnesota Twins, only to come up short. The team also showed interest in righty Merrill Kelly from the Texas Rangers, but Kelly ended up staying put. One of the most talked about aspects of the trade deadline for the Red Sox was the fate of Charing Duran, who had been the subject of trade rumors for months. In a surprising turn of events, Duran remained with the team, much to the relief of his fans. However, the Red Sox did part ways with several prospects in these trades, including Blaze Jordan, who was traded to the Cardinals in the Matz deal, and James Tibbs and Zack Ehrhard, who were sent to the Dodgers in the May trade. The addition of Matz and May to the Red Sox roster is expected to bolster their pitching lineup, providing much-needed depth and versatility. Matz, known for his strong left arm, will add a new dimension to the bullpen, while May, with his impressive right-handed pitching, will bring a fresh perspective to the team's strategy. These trades have certainly shaken up the league, but the real test will be on the field as the Red Sox face their rivals in the upcoming games. And this is the part most people miss. While the Red Sox have gained 2 valuable pitchers, the loss of promising prospects like Blaze Jordan, James Tibbs, and Zack Ehrhard could have long-term implications for the team's future. Fans and analysts alike are now debating whether the short-term gains are worth the potential long-term sacrifices. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below.